What's going on, everybody? I'm here at Boboli Gardens in Florence, and I figured I'd do another one of these videos where I show you kind of what I'm doing here while I live in the city rather than traveling. So today, for a photography class I'm in, we are here at the Boboli Gardens to photograph the gardens, I guess. The project that we're working on is landscape photography based, so taking pictures of nature, the scenery, etc., etc. But since this is such a photogenic place here in Florence, I figured I'd take you along, show you some clips from the garden as well as some of the photos that I take. So the actual aim of my project is to take 30 images just of the landscape, unedited, etc., which I'll probably take more than 30 for personal reasons, and then to edit 6, 3 color, 3 black and white. So I figured I'd kind of take you along and we can see some of the spots that I think are good for photos, as well as show you the final 6 that I end up going with at the end. So I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't know where anything is, but there's the Duomo, so I guess we're making progress. So right now I'm kind of focusing on trying to frame the Duomo in between these trees. I really love framing photos, so if you stand here, you get the Duomo in that little crevice, and if you just move a couple steps forward, you got the bell tower. So I'm trying to use the natural elements to frame the iconic monuments in the other direction. I also feel like having other elements in the foreground, like these trees on the left here, when you're photographing something in the distance, just gives a bit more life to the frame. It makes it feel a little bit more like filled out. I also love finding little crevices. Like this tree has like a little crevice in the right of it, so I'll use that and kind of duck down to try to maybe frame that church over there. A lot of the foliage and stuff is iffy right now because it is the beginning of February, so there's not a ton of flowers and stuff. But I do want to try to get a couple close-ups of plants, especially if you have sun. Wow, look at that. Can I submit this as my photo? If you have sun coming through like that. Continuing my theme so far, framing, and trying to get a shot of this church kind of in between those trees. But this is a pretty incredible view otherwise. And by the way, for whoever says that you need to leave Florence to be in Tuscany, reminder, it's right here. Florence is Tuscany. It took one small climb of a hill to feel like you're literally not even in a city anymore. Well, that is pretty much gonna do it. I have to go to my next class, so I'm wrapping up here at the Boboli Gardens, but I'm gonna go home later, eventually, and edit. And I'll show you now my 6 picked photos, 3 black and white, 3 color for the project. Although I'm sure I'm probably gonna end up liking a lot of the other photos that I've shown you throughout this, because it's just a beautiful place. And hopefully my photos will capture just a little bit of it. I do plan on coming back to the Boboli Gardens later in my time in Florence, once things have bloomed a bit, there's more flowers and such. So if you want to see that, I decided to make a video. Follow along, but if not, check out some of the other stuff on the channel. At this point, I have a couple Florence related videos up. I've got a couple non-Florence related videos up. So go find them, and I'll see you in the next one.